Hey y'all, welcome back to Rolling Pin Recipes. We are going to make a creamy parmesan risotto and salmon. Baked pesto salmon. This salmon's incredible. I've got my pot on here with chicken broth. I'm going to turn it all the way down on low. I've got it up to a simmer. We're going to add 4 tablespoons of butter right into my skillet, melt that down. All right, y'all, it says 1 medium onion. I've got some onion puree from my freezer. This butter is pretty much almost melted. We are going to add in basically all my onion cubes I have right now. 5. That might be a medium onion. I don't know. We're going to let that cook and then add some garlic. Also pureed from my freezer. All right, y'all, my onion is almost defrosted. I kicked up the heat a tiny bit. We want this to cook a minute. While that cooks, it calls for 1 garlic clove. One of my cubes is probably equivalent like to 2 or 3. We're gonna put 2 cubes. That still needs to defrost, so by the time the onion is pretty well cooked, we will have that garlic cook down, not burn, and get going with the next step. All right, y'all, we've got a little bit of a different consistency with ingredients here. So my ingredients are defrosted. We need 1.5 cups. I'm doing a double recipe if I haven't already mentioned. We need 1.5 cups of this arborio rice per recipe. So we're going to do 3 cups, which is this, almost a whole container. I'm going to put this in here. We're going to give this a coating. Now I'm worried that this may not fit in this pan, but hopefully it does. Going in with it, y'all. Oh boy, I'm getting a little nervous now seeing all this. This is a lot. We'll see what happens. We might have to do a transfer. No big deal. So risotto is special because you slowly add your hot broth. Wait for it to absorb it till you add more. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get all this coated with the butter and we're going to wait for it to turn translucent before we add our wine, a white wine. This is the kind it is. Hopefully you can read that right here. Not exactly sure how to pronounce it, so I'm not gonna try. Not much of a drinker, so we're just gonna rock this. This was a gift, a wine gift. Very sweet. This smells incredible already, y'all. The garlic, butter, onion, forget about it. And then the chicken broth on the side. Come on now. I brought the broth up to a simmer, got it nice and hot. Now I'm keeping it warm on low. I think I might need to kick it up a little bit because it's on very, very low. And the burners here in the RV are very tiny, like super tiny. Smells so good. Try this for the first time, maybe a year, a couple months ago. So good. So we are going to make a delicious, fancy dinner, more special and some work involved. Elegant risotto and salmon. This might be okay in this pan. We'll see. We'll see. Starting to turn translucent. You can kind of see how some of them are like more white and some of them are more creamy looking or translucent. It's what we want. So I think we might call that good or let it go a couple more seconds, minutes. And then we're going to start with the wine. We're going to add 2 cups since it's a double. Wait for it to absorb, then start with the chicken broth. Half a cup at a time. Rice gets messy, y'all, when you toast it first because I start flinging it everywhere. I want that giant cast iron skillet. We haven't gotten to that point yet, but it's going to be amazing. My husband already opened this bottle for me just a minute ago, so we're going to start. Let's see. Got stuff falling. Okay, that's about a cup. Stuff's falling everywhere. Okay, we're gonna go in with it. Look at all that starch. Beautiful. We're supposed to be on a medium heat. Ooh, that alcohol is strong. Can really smell it. Some people don't like to cook with wine. You don't gotta cook with this, but it really adds to it, y'all, from the professionals. Just kidding. Not me. I'm not a professional. Just cooking for my family. We're gonna let this absorb after we do the second cup. And we are going to start with the chicken broth. I'm going to use quite a bit of this tonight. Beautiful. Cap it and put it in the fridge. Gonna let it mostly absorb that. I like to use wooden spoons. I don't have nice ones much, but this is from the dollar store. Works perfect. Does what I need. Sometimes I want a flat bottom. Sometimes I want a rounded. Usually I do this nice flat one. And I've done some sourdough baking and bread making. Hasn't gone very well with the breads. It's so simple. It's just a little difficult for me. So I need to learn it. I need to take the time to learn it. It's so good. Fresh bread's amazing. It's mostly absorbed that liquid, that wine. We're gonna add the rest. So delicious. Actually, we need this. Besides the wine and this rice, arborio rice, it's quite simple ingredients. There might be simpler ways to make this, more budget friendly, but honestly, it's not bad for a little something different and special. Great for Valentine's Day, great for a different type of Thanksgiving or Christmas, a birthday. I like having special and the birthday boy or girl choose a birthday special, something special for their birthday that they love and maybe don't get too often. Dessert, dinner, whatever. It's very fun. This wine is very strong smelling. It smells very different. I don't drink wine, cook with wine much, cook with alcohol much really. It's good on meats and different things, but it's not too often that I do. Definitely elevates a dish. Definitely elevates a dish. Alright, we're just gonna let this absorb, y'all. Then add half a cup of chicken broth at a time. Alright, y'all, while this risotto is still reducing, we're gonna season this little bit of salmon. That was Lowry's. We're gonna go in with a little salt, some pepper, butter. Turn this down a little bit again. I'm a little under half. Put some butter on here. Wrap it up tight, bake it in the oven about 350. Cook it till it hits salmon's temp and let it rest in there. I'm gonna leave the butter up. Oh my goodness. Whoops. Y'all didn't see that. Just kidding. I know you saw it. Alright. We add more butter to the risotto later, but not just yet. Still hasn't absorbed all that wine yet, so we're still just gonna let it go. Slow and low, y'all. Slow and low. Alright, y'all, we're gonna put some pesto on there. This stuff is delicious. This brand is very good. They don't have a little tab on this jar, so it's just becoming a mess. No big deal. I'm gonna try to spread this out a bit so we can get this in the oven to bake. And you want this to steam nice, so we're gonna wrap it real tight. This isn't the best spread job, y'all, so just trust the process. Trust the process. Put it in. Oh boy. Nope, we're still good. Not sticking too bad. Starting to absorb it pretty good. We're going to be adding that chicken broth here in a second. I'm going to wrap this up nice and tight in some more foil and bake it in the oven at 350. Probably more than 10 minutes, maybe 20. We'll see. Alright, y'all, I've wrapped my salmon up in the foil. I need to empty my oven of the cast irons, but we need to start this process here. The wine is absorbed. We're going to come in here and scoop some broth out. Half a cup at a time. Smells incredible. Going in with that broth. I think you're supposed to let it absorb most, if not all, of the liquid, which is what I have done. Just gonna give this a little mixity do. It looks like it's gonna absorb that like in a second. I like to go in at a flat angle so I don't splash and mess up too bad. Looks like she's pretty much absorbed. It smells very winey. Want to make sure they're all gonna be cooked evenly. So the starch is in the slow process, I suppose, is what makes it immaculately creamy. It's pretty much absorbed already, and you can see how creamy it looks already. Not even any cheese. We're gonna go in with another cup of broth, half a cup. We did a little shy that time. We're gonna go a tiny hair over this time. We're gonna have to do a nice cleanup in this kitchen today. I need to get this salmon in the oven, so while this has liquid, we're gonna throw her in. Alright, y'all, that's mostly absorbed. We're gonna add this bit of chicken broth. Half a cup going in. Ooh, getting full. This is risky business here, risky business. This is the process, but you can get other things done while you let this slowly come up. Slowly absorb. Try to get it evenly laid out so it can absorb evenly. Let that absorb up. Keep going. We've added a couple more rounds of half a cup, but still going, and my pot's getting really full here in my pan. Oh boy. Alright, y'all, we're about to bust open this pan, and oh, it's heavy. And I've used all my chicken broth besides 1 cup, which is in this measuring cup here. So we are going to transfer, y'all. It's almost done. It's really almost done. My family is super hungry. Alright, y'all. I've got it lightly on heat now. We're going to add in a little bit more of chicken broth. so much easier to stir, y'all. I had one more option for a pan, but honestly that skillet worked out very well. Cast iron, y'all, cast iron, we love it. And since we're basically done now, I'm going to salt, pepper, and butter. Oh, we're adding Parmesan as well, so that's gonna add salt, so I need to be careful. I'm gonna turn my oven off too, because that salmon's probably done. It's beautiful, creamy, thick, and delicious. Such an interesting process, and it turns out to be very good. It's a very interesting, delicious meal. It's almost done. It's 3 to 4 cups of chicken broth per recipe. I'm doing a double. Let's just keep cooking just a minute, y'all. Almost done. I just bought some shredded parm, y'all, because I'm almost out of parm. It's okay. Ooh, soft and delicious. 1 cup total. Wait, what? Whoops. I didn't even need this whole thing. It's okay. It's most of it. We can have some to top. We're just gonna mix all this in. It's still cooking. It's almost done, y'all. Creamy, delicious. This is a lot of risotto. I added the rest of that chicken broth. It might be a little wet now. Definitely looks interesting, huh? I'm gonna give it a try real quick. That's good, y'all. I think it needs a little more salt and pepper. This is so much cheese. It's very thick and cheesy. In my opinion, I don't think it needs all that. Dang, y'all. I'm just gonna let this sit on the back burner for a minute. Not even on. Just gonna set it over here. Check out the salmon. Hopefully it's finished cooking. I was supposed to add more butter too. I'm not sure if it really needs it. It wants 4 more tablespoons. We're just gonna add 3 little pats. We don't need all that. Hopefully it's done. Pesto's starting to leak out. Looks pretty done and it's falling apart over here. Oh, it's beyond done. Hopefully it's not too dry. I poured a little wine in there before I threw it in as well. Kind of looks like oatmeal. Basically done, y'all. All right, y'all. Got my spatula. Should just peel right away from the skin. Yep. Come on. I'll get all these little bits out too, but simply gonna serve it up, y'all. If my husband doesn't want to eat all this, no big deal, y'all. No big deal. Looks much better than last time I made it. It was a little dry. Then we're just gonna get a nice serving of this. Not even a serving, y'all. We're going big, y'all. This risotto is the star of the show, really. Here's my husband. He's not much of a veggie guy. Bon appetit. We're gonna top it. It's a little bit of pepper. I'm gonna put a pinch of salt on top of the salmon. Everything. Make sure it's salted. And there you have it, y'all. I appreciate you for watching, and we'll serve mine up. Alright, y'all. I've got my salmon here. Some green beans. Tried to drain them off a bit. I put this back on the heat for a minute. It's a little thicker now, which is good. It's quite a bit, but should be good. All right, y'all, there's my plate. There you have it, y'all. Bon appetit. A delicious, elegant salmon risotto dinner. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, consider subscribing, giving this video a like, comment, and let us know what you think. We appreciate y'all, and hope you have a fabulous day spending time with those you love, doing the things you love, and eating the things you love. Bon appetit.